And we are back for another week of game day this week. BCHS plays tonight against Independence, their second to last home game of the year. League game against Independence. Independence is coming off 3 straight wins. You can watch tonight on our YouTube channel at 7 o'clock, 7:30, somewhere along that range. Me and Kyle will be on the call, but you know what, let's just get right into it for our game day picks. First game we got, number 13 Wisconsin at the Horseshoe for the number 3 Buckeyes.
Well, Wisconsin's certainly going to play better than last week because there's no way they can really play worse. I think this game's actually going to be really close. I think Wisconsin's really going to give Ohio State a run for their money, but Ohio State's too good, and I just don't see Wisconsin making the leap from losing to Illinois to beating Ohio State. I just don't see that happening, so Buckeyes in a close one.
I still think Ohio State should be the number 2 team in the country. I stand by that assessment, and as a result, I'm going to go with the Bucks. Also, everybody needs to buy tickets and put it into Mr. Ward's bucket. Mr. Ward's bucket. Let's go. Let's get him. Put it in Chai.
Mr. Chai is also up to Kiss the Pig, so I would put your money there. Yep. It's the second one on there, so invest your money there.
What are you talking about, Ohio State?
I really got Ohio State, number 3, for Justin Fields. They're a great team. Yeah.
All right.
The last time Wisconsin was favored against Ohio State, they got blown out by 60 points, right?
Was it the...
It was the
Big Ten Championship.
Yeah, Big Ten Championship.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure everyone remembers.
Yeah, because Cardell Jones was starting, and they were like, who is this third-string quarterback starting? And
National championship.
And won the national championship. But yeah, like you guys, I'm going Ohio State. If you lose to Illinois, you don't even deserve to even be considered if you're playing the number 3 team in the country. So Buckeyes big. Next game we got, number 9 Auburn travels to play the number 2 LSU Tigers.
LSU has the best coach in the game. LSU's got the best coach in the game right now, Ed Orgeron. I'm just saying, in terms of personality, it's him and Mike Leach up there, but that's besides the point. LSU has been known for their defense. Their defense is so good this year, but this year it's the offense. Joe Burrow looks like he's a legitimate Heisman candidate, and at Death Valley, there's no way I can pick against LSU.
The lead story about LSU was about Joe Burrow's butt. So I have nothing to say about LSU other than LSU is good despite Coach O being terrible at knowing football.
LSU, yeah, I have them. Their defense is amazing. DBU, really.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Honey Badger.
Whatever happened to him?
He's on the Chiefs. He's not that bad.
No, he's still out there. Yeah, I'm going with LSU as well. LSU has proven to be one of the top teams in the league. I mean, if you win another top 10 team against another ranked opponent, how is LSU not going to move up in the polls? I mean, they beat Florida, they beat Texas, now they're going to beat Auburn. I could see LSU being ranked number 1 if the trend continues.
That's not going to happen.
Because they're going to play Bama.
They will play Bama, but going into that Bama matchup, I could see them being ranked number 1.
How much longer till Clemson gets pushed out of the top 4 for winning by 30 only?
If Clemson loses a game, I don't see them making the playoff.
Yeah, because of strength of schedule. I agree.
ACC is too weak.
Completely agree. There's too many one-loss teams in the SEC that would overtake them given the strength of schedule. Absolutely.
Now we move on to the game at the Big House. Number 8 Notre Dame against number 19 Michigan.
The old overrated bowl. In this one, again, I don't like either of these teams. That seems to be a common theme whenever Notre Dame's playing. But I'm actually going to pick Notre Dame in this one. I just don't think Michigan's they're just not quite there yet. They looked all right against Penn State, but I just don't see it in them to beat a ranked opponent.
When Notre Dame was playing USC, it's the game that I watched, and USC got away from their game plan, which was to run the ball. And when you think about Michigan and the fact that Michigan can grind by running the ball, I fundamentally believe that that's going to be the difference in this game, especially in front of 100,000 gold and blue. So we're going to go with Michigan in this one.
I really, really love Michigan's offense. Like, honestly, with Zach as the running back, great offense. I'm picking Michigan.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Kyle here. I'm going to pick the Irish. Notre Dame was able to beat Michigan without Ian Book last year and had Brandon Wimbush as their starting quarterback.
Their defense is different.
And I know the defense is different. I just think the offense is so much more improved that Michigan's defense isn't going to be strong enough.
Remind me who are Michigan's 2 losses right now.
Penn State and Wisconsin.
Which is 2 offensive, really like heavy guys, heavy offensive run. Notre Dame just doesn't have that, and the defense that Notre Dame has put out, I don't think stops Michigan's front. I just don't think so.
Yeah,
I just feel like you can't pick Harbaugh. I think he's like 1-8 against like top 10 ranked teams. So you can't
pick Harbaugh against a ranked opponent.
Yeah,
That's the thing. All right, let's move on to the number 24 Arizona State Sun Devils travel to a half-packed stadium to play the UCLA Bruins.
Homecoming, baby.
Really the game of the week? Not at all. Not at all. I was looking up tickets for this game to see how much they were. It just said free once again. No one wants to go to this game. Arizona State doesn't travel well. Their UCLA fans have given up for the most part, except for Mr. Chai. So I'm definitely going with Herm Edwards and the Sun Devils.
Okay, so the 2 conference losses that UCLA has is against OSU, who it turns out OSU is better than everyone thought. So we all agree with that. Jake Luton, he's legit. He's going to be drafted. Okay, all right. Mark my words, we have it on broadcast. Jake Luton will be drafted.
But you said OSU is legit, and that's what's the funny part.
Because of Jake Luton and because of
Isaiah Hodgins. Isaiah Hodgins,
who are both legit.
Who's the 5'5" guy?
And we have Arizona, which is basically a missed field goal away from a win. UCLA is legit. UCLA is going to take the South. UCLA, mark my words, wins this game 47-28.
I'm going with Mr. Chai.
Yes!
Upset UCLA.
You hear? You heard?
Come on, David.
We need David on the broadcast more. He has sense, unlike you two. He's got sense. He understands. He understands numbers. He understands football.
Me and Knight have been right most of the time when it comes to UCLA football games. I just want to point that out.
David played football. I played football. In upset.
I was the starting quarterback for my 6th grade flag football team, and we went undefeated. So I think I know a little bit about football as well.
All right.
Yeah, obviously I'm going with Kyle and picking the Sun Devils. I mean, other than the Colorado loss, Arizona State's not that bad. I mean, they beat Michigan State in Michigan State. I see Herm Edwards and the gang grinding it out for the Sun Devils. I mean, I think they bounce back after playing Utah, and UCLA's defense is so weak compared to Utah's defense that it's going to be a breeze for them.
UCLA's offense. Offense.
No. All right, let's move on to the NFL. Panthers travel to Santa Clara to play the Niners.
I don't really want to pick the 49ers to go 7-0 here. Am I going to do it? You know what? I'm going to go with the 49ers. Why not? 7-0. Jimmy Garoppolo can't be beat. That Patriots QB room of Brissett, Garoppolo, and Tom Brady may be the best QB arrangement of all time.
Jimmy G he's going to come down to earth eventually. We know that San Francisco's defense has been playing out of their mind for 7 games, and 3 of those games were borderline losses. Again, just like UCLA had borderline losses. I'm going with Cam. I have to believe in Cam. I just have to.
He's not playing.
He's not even playing. No, it's Kyle Allen.
It's Kyle Allen.
I still believe in Cam's ability. Riverboat Ron, let's go. Carolina.
Jimmy Jizz. Garbage.
I like David. We need to bring David on the broadcast more.
No, I love it.
More David on the broadcast.
5 straight years. It's about time you have a good defense, and I don't see Kyle Allen doing well with this good of a defense, so I'm picking the Niners at home. Now we move on to one of the closest games this week, I feel, the Eagles at the Bills.
It's the Bills. Like, they're 5-1. They had a close loss to New England, but they're also the Bills. They're not that good. They haven't really played anyone that good. I feel like Philadelphia is on the verge of imploding here, but I feel like it really will depend on this game whether it's really a make or break game here for the Eagles, and I think they actually win it here on the road.
I don't believe in Josh Allen. I haven't believed in Josh Allen. I still don't believe in Josh Allen. Buffalo.
Do you still want more David now, Ty?
So I'm going to go with the Bills.
This is David's last week, everybody. He can't keep it together.
Well, you just claimed that he was smart for playing football against UCLA game, and now you want to just reverse things. I don't know.
Let's go.
I'm gonna pick the Bills. My cousins have Bills season tickets, so why not just root for them? They're 5-1. Why not? They're playing at home.
Listen, I know that Kyle's about to say, "Go Pack, go." Everyone knows that this is the game that we're picking. If we're gonna call this the State Farm Bowl, correct? And we're gonna go with Green Bay at Kansas City. I'm gonna go with Green Bay.
Thank you for that. And I just want to point out last week what a masterful performance put on by Aaron Rodgers. Perfect passer rating, just looked incredible. Defense looked solid. You know, a couple of calls go different ways, but for the most part, defense was still solid. Offense looked amazing, just carving up the defense. Kansas City has a terrible defense. It's the only reason they didn't win a Super Bowl last year. So I'm going with the Packers, of course. Go Pack, go. We're just on a roll. We're on a mission this year. Feels so much better to finally be good again.
I disagree. Last week, I think that if Derek holds onto that ball, it's a 4-point game. It's a different game altogether. I don't think. Look, I'm choosing the Pack. Aaron Rodgers is incredible. Last week, it was a fluke when the Raiders got away from themselves. I'm going to go with that.
I really, really hate the Packers. Really.
I think I know why.
But Mahomes not healthy, so I'm going to go with the Packers.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the Packers as well. I saw it for myself last week with the Raiders game, and I just think that Rodgers' performance last week was too good, and I don't know, without Mahomes, I don't believe in Matt Moore at all. I don't believe in OSU at all, even.
Jake Luton's getting drafted.
He might get drafted late round.
This is really besides the point. Almost no one out here knows who that is, so I think we just move on.
All right, and now we got our game this week. The BCHS Eagles play tonight. It's boots and bandana, so don't forget to get out. And it's a pink out, too. So,
and Mr. Ty could kiss a pig as well.
That's not happening.
So, really exciting game here.
Ward.
There you go.
yeah.
So, let's get into this game. I mean, we had our first loss in league, and I don't even know how long. It's been a while. But I feel like we start a new streak here once again, really get it rolling, and we just it's a statement game, really. We win by at least 40. I'm going to go 49-7 in this game.
I'm going to go with 56-10, 56-10. And I think I'm going to go with David goes 100, 165, 2 touches.
All right, David.
Wait, 2 touches?
2 touchdowns.
Oh, 2 touchdowns. How many carries?
On 165 yards, you need at least, I think you're going to need at least 12 touches.
Normally we have our guests predict the score, but since you are a player, I don't expect you to just be all cocky and pick a score. But if you want to talk about tonight's game, you're more than welcome to, and can explain the preparation and the goals for this week and what you guys done.
It's really just a bounce back from last week's loss. Our coach took it hard. This is his first loss in like 4 years. He was like 40-1 in league, so we have a lot to prove to him. So trying to blow them out. It's gonna be a good game. They're a really good team.
Yeah, Independence has won 3 straight, but they've won them against the 3 worst teams in our league. Golden Valley, Tehachapi. They beat Tehachapi out of the last second.
Yeah, they've all been really close games for the most part. So
23-22 over Tehachapi. If they barely beat Tehachapi, we win
64-0.
64-0. So that'll do it.
No, wait. I don't think that does it here. So this week, my co-host over here got accepted and will be going to Washington State University. He's a future Coug. Like to congratulate you. Huge accomplishment. Excited to see what you do there in your broadcasting endeavors. So congratulations tonight.
Thank you, Kyle. I'm really looking forward to it. It's the Edward R. Murrow School, Keith Jackson newsroom. It's cool to be like in a presence like that, or like in a room with a sports broadcaster, so named after a sports broadcaster, so prestigious.
Yeah, you've done so much for broadcasting here at BCHS. We're incredibly proud of you. We cannot wait to see you broadcasting games and asking Mike Leach if Sun Devils have superpowers or
I can't wait to explore the question, what powers do they have?
Right, exactly. And I cannot wait to see you follow up and throw up some heavy questions. We're incredibly proud of you, Knight. You'll always be an Eagle. And yeah, go get him up there in Pullman.
All right, thank you guys. So that'll do it for this week's game day. We'll see you guys next week.
David, 27 carries.
27 carries. To be determined. Don't forget to tune in tonight at 7 o'clock, 7:30ish. And let's see
Ward.
Chai.
We'll see tonight if Mr. Chai kisses the pig. Don't forget to tune in. We'll see you guys next week.